Since starting these videos, I've had messages asking me, how do you go about creating a solo? How do you know what to play and how do you know when to play, where to put it? I am going to take the tune Karina, an old blues. This is how it goes. So you can hear that is a blues, it's over a blues sequence, 12-bar blues. Number one, always learn the melody of a tune. Somebody's written that tune, doesn't matter if it's a simple little tune or a complex tune, learn the whole thing, the entirety, the end of it, the start of it, the middle of it, because somebody has written that tune, somebody's put their soul into writing something. So I think that's always important. Songs with lyrics, learn the lyrics, listen to the lyrics, get an idea of what the song is about. That's going to help you. I find that it's going to help you be more in tune with how you solo. That tune, Karina, is Karina, where you been so long? So it's a blues. It's got, so it's a sad song. Where you been? I ain't had no loving since the day you gone. So let's have a look at where to improvise before we look at what to improvise. When you got the melody, you're always looking for those little gaps. The way I would say best to look at this, imagine there was a singer going, Karina, where you been so long? What you don't want to be doing is getting in the way of the singer telling that melody. So if the melody is playing, ba-do, especially if you're playing in ensemble music, ba-do-do-boo, ba, trumpet, va-va-do-da. So now we know we've got a gap. And in those little gaps is where you can put something in, or not, as the case may be. So you can hear, I'm just tailing off that first phrase. I'm complementing the melody. We'll take the next phrase. Another little bit, just embellishing the melody. Someone else is playing that melody. And also whilst they're playing the melody, you might want to jump on a bit of a harmony with them, but we'll talk about that later. As you can see, I'm not trying to fill every single gap. I'm trying to keep it simple. You've got to think, the music that I play in New Orleans music, you'd be playing in an ensemble lineup. So there'd also be trombone there as well. Trumpet, trombone, clarinet, classic New Orleans style band ensemble playing. And you think you might go, trombone, fa, boo, ba. No need for you to do anything there. You're always listening out. And then of course there's situations where I will be playing in smaller groups. It's just myself leading it. So when do I fill those gaps? Because that will mean I'll be playing all the time. I'll play you an example of what I might do when I'm playing on my own. So you can hear everything is around the melody. Also, people have said, how do you go about creating a solo? What are you doing? I'm going to talk about that in another video. But one thing that was always told to me was, if somebody walks into your gig, they come late, whatever, they get there late and they've walked into the room and you're playing, that person within 20 seconds should be able to know what tune you're playing. Which I've always stuck that with me. That's how I work. This isn't a hard and fast rule, but that's how I go about it. And as people are asking how I do it, I can only tell you how I do it. If somebody came in and we're playing Carina, and I'm going... There's no idea. Although everything I'm playing there is correct and it's right, and I'm playing the chords and I'm going around all the things, you know, in a very simple way. I'm keeping it all very simple. But that person walking in, they've got to be able to know what you're doing. You know, that's my personal bit. So if someone came in and I was in the middle of a solo going... See, and you're just playing the melody, jump back onto the melody. It gets people a reminder. Some people might not be into jazz. They might not have gone to a jazz concert before, and as soon as you start going off on one, they go, oh, what's happening, you know? And with all those New Orleans players, which is my favorite thing, you can always hear the melody running through, you know? So I think it's so important to make sure that there's a lot of melody within your playing. But just find those little gaps, find little things. Embellish the melody. When people say, what do you mean by embellishing the melody? So there's the melody. You could go. So pick a tune, and you don't have to do this with the blues. You can do it with any tune. Find a little tune and find those little gaps, and just come up with some little things that you can do that tail off, that complement the melody. Lovely, isn't it? Anyway, enjoy playing. If you've got some questions and videos you want me to do, please drop them in the comments. Please share these videos, like, subscribe, all of that. Thanks, folks. Enjoy your playing.